Assalamualaikum and have a good day to our panel and viewers. My name is Najihah Binti Rajab and I want to introduce about our IDP product. My group project is about treat seal cutter. Why we came out this idea is to make a new treat seal cutter. It is because over the past few years, plumber or technician have been under pressure due to time consuming and minimize to stop the leakage around certain the types of joint, especially for the pipes. The objective is to make both tapping and cutting experience easier and faster. Second, we want to improve ergonomic features of the product when cutting the tape. Next is to survive rough handling and equipped with tension control capabilities incorporate to one-hand operation. And lastly, we want to make sure that we can create a good quality and safe treat seal tape cutter. Next, the benefit or advantage of the product is our product does not have a braking mechanism where the tape can be at rest position after being pulled to the required length. Based on the objective, we also make sure that this product can improve time and productivity of work. Our treat seal cutter can be used at harsh or narrow place, so the product must be suitable and easy to carry. This product have a cutter placement to make sure the user is safe. This slide shows that the process flowchart of our project. Firstly, the process is start by stating a problem that was faced daily by plumber while cutting tape. Then, we have to determine the objective as a guidance along the process. This objective will act as a guidance for us throughout the process. After that, we continue with designing the most suitable design for the prototype. All the design then undergo screening process to select the best design. This design being ranked based on their score by referring to certain aspect and category. Designing with the highest score is selected for product prototype. The prototype and simulation will proceed after detailed drawing is produced using the suitable software. Data and result from this simulation will be analyzed and lastly, final report will be done that includes all the needed information that will support prototype. Next slide is about design of treat seal cutter. We have our 3D treat seal cutter measurement for product, exploded view, and design for each part of our product.
Now enhancement of the product design. With the current design, our team improved the design before finalizing our final design by adopting approach 2, which is establish a focus group with consists of specific user, target user, get their feedback, and based on the feedback, we enhance our product by performing the whole engineering analysis. This is our survey result. There are 50 respondents and 70% is male and 26% is female. This is the data of the target market occupation. Our respondent target is plumber, technician, mechanic, hardware store, seller, and others. The plumber occupation is 10% with 5 respondents. This respondent will always have contact with tools like tapes and treat seal cutter. The technician is 28% with 14 from the 50 respondents. Besides that, the mechanic occupation is 12% and the hardware store seller is 10%, while the others occupation is 40%, which is mostly house husband. They answer the survey as they need to use the product to the for plumbing work at their home. This is the target user agree with the material selection for each part of the product. This is scale 1 to 5. 1 means strongly disagree, 2 means disagree, 3 means neutral, 4 means agree, and 5 means totally agree. From this data, we can know that 38% of the respondents totally agree with the material selection for each part of the product. There are 28% which is 14 respondents neutral with the material selection, and 7 from 50 respondents is agree, while 12% with 6 respondents strongly disagree, and 8% with if 4 respondents is disagree with the material selection of the product. This is the most important factor. Either customer will purchase our product or otherwise. The higher percentage of the cost of the product from the respondent is 32% with 60 respondents disagree, while 8% strongly disagree with the cost of the product. From this data, we can know and assume that most of the respondents think that the cost of our product is expensive and they might not purchase our product. Next, the respondent opinion that the product is safe or not. When using the plumbing tape, people prefer to tear it than cut it with scissors because the tape is very sticky. In the process of tearing it after using the tape, people sometimes will hurt their hand by hitting to other objects because used too much strength to tear the sticky tape or cut by the sharp tip of pipes. So we had created the design of the 3C cutter that's safe to use. Majority of them, which is 46 respondents agree, and 42 with a 21 from the 50 respondents strongly agree that the product is safe to cut the PTFE tapes. Next question is the target user think the way of the product design is suitable for daily use. To confirm our idea and product have creation value or requirement, the result shows that 98 of our respondents with a 49 respondents think that the way of our product design is suitable for daily use, and 2% of them with a 1% think the way of the product design is not suitable for daily use. Is the cost analysis of the 3C cutter. The variable cost is 9,858 ringgit. The fixed cost is 5,279 ringgit and 70 cents. The total cost of variable cost and fixed cost is 15,087 ringgit and 70 cents. The new cost per unit is 150 ringgit and 87 cents, and the selling price is 165 ringgit and 87 cents. After the product design enhancement, the old cost per unit and the selling price is decreased by 67 ringgit and 4 cents. This is the break-even graph. The break-even point is 80 units. When the number of units exceeds 80 units, we would be making a profit on the unit sold, and if the number of units below 80 units, we will be incurring a loss.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Fais, and I will explain the manufacturing process for our product. As you can see, the main body and handle part of our product, we use 3D printing, and this is the simulation of 3D printing that we have made layer by layer by slicing the solid 3D drawing that we have done earlier. And the other two part, that is tool and spring. For the tool part, we will use EDM machine to fabricate it, and the spring we will use winding machine to make it into a spring. The product enhancement, based on the survey that we have done, most of the respondents state that the cost is too high for them to buy it. And so our product enhancement, the main objective for our enhancement is to reduce the cost of the product. As stated by Syukriah earlier, the cost have been analyzed and it have been lowered. The method that we have choose to lower the price of the product is by changing the manufacturing process of certain part of the product. And to collaborate with the manufacturing process, some of the material need to be changes to be able to be manufactured by the process that we have decided. So the objective of this product enhancement is to, we will do minor adjustment. We also do minor adjustment to the design of the product. This is to increase the suitability for user to use, to make it more comfortable. And the second is selecting a new manufacturing process that require less cost. Third is to choose material that is suitable with the process selected, and then we will simulate and analyze the new data for the product after enhancement. The design of the product have undergo minor adjustment at certain part by changing the dimension of the product. The part we change the dimension to make it smaller to make it comfortable with the user hand. After we analyze, the earlier design of our product is too large and it is not comfortable with the user hand. And for this part, this is the list of the part relate to the material and the process. And as you can see, the list of the old and new material and process that we have changed. And from this list, the material and process that change is related to the main body, handle and roller part of the product. And with the new design, the roller will be assembled together with the main body without separate it. And as we can see here, this is the comparison of the material price with the new and old material. The new material is slightly lower with from the old material, but it also impact because the process of the using the new material is lower than the old process. The require higher initial cost compared to the new process that we have selected. And now I will explain about the product simulation. We compare the simulation for the old design with the new design that we undergo enhancement. So for the old design, we test the product with 50 Newton load, and as we can see here, the product have undergo major deformation and displacement at the hinge part of the handle, and we consider it is crucial for us to undergo and increase the function at this part because it will cause a huge major malfunction to the product if it continue. And now this is the product simulation for the new design with apply load is 540 Newton. And as you can see here, it have huge difference between the new design and old design. Where new design, the result for stress and strain is considered successful because the stress and strain is on the blue area, which is it show that it is have a good performance. While the static displacement have moved from the forward of the handle to the back of the handle, but this result still can be acceptable since the area of the static displacement is not too much compared to the old design that undergo a huge major displacement of deformation compared to the new design. And I can conclude that the product that we have enhanced is really successful in terms of the to lower the cost and to increase its capability to withstand a huge compressive force. So the user can use it without any issue.
Assalamualaikum. Hi, I'm Amran. Okay, now I am going to talk about ergonomic analysis. But before that, let me show you a demonstration of our product. Oh, hi. Okay, welcome back guys. Now I will show you how to use our product. So, from now on, I will show you how the old way to use our product. Okay, so this is the old way. Okay, camera, closer. Yeah, this is how you install this thing. and then you okay, it needs force to do it. Thank you. Alright, so this thing is kind similar to our product. Because of pandemic, we don't have enough time. We don't have facility to make our product, so I got something that is looks similar to our product. So I will show you how to use. First, install. And then no need force. Yeah, it cuts well. So this is how we use our product, but this is not our product. This is for sellotape to tape box. It looks similar but different functionality. Thank you. As you can see in our demonstration, that is how to install it while standing. Now, what about the job done in confined space and at a lower place? So, this is our regulated upper limb assessment or rule out, which is we get to score for our product. For our product, we got 3 score, which means the product needs to investigate further because on arm and wrist analysis, we get high score, which means that it could cause sink when we use too long for our product. As for rapid entire body assessment or RBA, our product get 4 mark, which means at the chart, we need a necessary adjustment on this product. But based on the further investigation, we don't need further adjustment because our product does not use rapidly, but only in short period of time. For conclusion, I would like to give a big thanks on behalf of my team to all people who contribute in this project, and we're grateful that this project is done successfully in this pandemic time. We hope this new equipment will be much help to the people. We also consider the sustainability of this product, which we include the environmentally friendly design on this product. All the improvement that we've made in this product is based on the engineering analysis to satisfy the user. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.